Okay, never mind. The quest that I had, or the dialogue I had before about him being uneasy, that did pertain to the sleeping giant. Okay. I was mistaken then. I was hoping that it was for a separate quest. I was hoping that he had something else for us.
Alright then.
Alright. Well, Rumarin's staying with us. I want to keep Rumarin with us just because he's fantastic. He's great. But let's... Oh. Anam Law? Anam? You okay there? You alright there? Guys, quick, help me pull her out! Fiona! Rumarin! Let's get her out! She's sinking! Oh, God. Oh, I hope you get back to the swamp okay. I hope you don't fall through the world, because if you do, I'm gonna be real upset.
Never thought I'd see a
that
dragon
look.
in my lifetime. All that's left now is a dancing bear and a humble jarl, and my life will be complete.
Alright, let's get going. So let's search for this shrine of Talos near East Cradle Crush Rock. Maybe we'll make a new friend, and maybe we'll find someone there. Wait, where is it? Should be marked. Oh, it's probably just too many markers on my map right now. There's probably too many things on my map, and that's why I don't see it. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't know why it's not marking the actual location. If anything, it was pointing me to Boulderfall Cave, not to Cradle Crush Rock. Let's walk from Darkshade.
Look, a cave. Plenty of gold inside, I hope.
Yeah, Rumarin, you remember what you said about the last place? That you said had lots of gold in it? Yeah, it's not pointing to an actual location. Search for the Shrine of Talos, east of Cradle Crush Rock. So, Cradle Crush and then a little bit east of there, probably a little bit towards Mixwater Mill. Alright, fingers crossed. Well, we found it. But it's also occurring to me, what if this is just another note that's going to lead me back towards the secret Shrine of Talos, which we've already kind of resolved all that.
I often tell people I'm suffering from brain rot. That way they think I'm twice as smart as I actually am.
Ooh, that's smart. I should do that. Well, there's nothing here.
I never understood why people pray to this man, the
Oh.
one they call Dragon of the North.
Hello?
When they kneel before this altar, what they pray for is servitude. A dragon has no sympathy for mortals. Its very nature is to dominate.
Well, as a dragon myself, I don't disagree. Dragon Immortal free will allows us all to choose our destiny. Talos wasn't a dragon. He was a man who apparently really hated snakes. The snake represents Lorcan, by the way.
You mean the illusion of free will?
That's one way to look
For
at
there are
it.
only two kinds of choices in this world, submitting to one's desires or defying them.
Who are you, and why do you despise dragons?
My name is Meresine. I was born in Morrowind, and through my veins flows the fire of the Red Mountain itself. That fire burns with hatred for all who seek to destroy us. Whether it is the Dragon of the North or the dragons in the sky, they will all perish.
What brings you here? You seem to know much about dragons. Well, they've been extinct for quite some time.
Extinct to you, but I have dealt with them all my life. Every night I close my eyes, I see fire.
Inside the mountain? And what brings you here?
I was headed west to Cradle Crush when I came across this shrine. Then I saw you. My previous companion didn't make it past the river.
And why are you passing through giant camps?
The camps serve as bait. Dragons have big appetites, and mammoths are a heavy meal. It's ironic, really. A dragon's strength comes from his compulsion to dominate, his desire to kill. Yet it's that very hunger that makes them weak.
If this dragon descends on Cradle Crush, I'd be willing to help you slay it.
Normally, I'd laugh at such a suggestion, but for some reason I'm inclined to believe you. Interesting. Alright, if you're that confident, then let's head on over to Cradle Crash Rock, and you can prove your bravado is warranted.
The only problem is, it's going to be... It is absolutely going to be a legendary dragon just because of how high level I am, which means we are a little screwed.
Those born in the fire are forged by it.
Yeah. Yeah, my one criticism about Windsong immersive character overall is that a lot of them are just become very, very pale. Whereas I feel like they should have a little bit
no
more
sign of the dragon. Mammoths
gray
must be out
skin.
grazing. Well, if I can't have a dragon, I'll settle for a giant's head.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, let's kill these overgrown monkeys.
Whoa, okay. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Cyclone. Yeah. Stick with Cyclone. Hey, there we go. I love it. Just upends the giant. Oh, Vermin. It's okay. It's okay, Vermarin. You're fine. Where is she? Where did she go? There you are.
You handle yourself well. I could use someone like you by my side.
Oh, shucks. Agreed. Perhaps we should travel together.
In time, yes, but not now.
Oh, okay.
I have a date with an innkeeper, 9 of them in fact, because chasing mammoths only gets you so far. If you seek my aid, that's where our paths will cross. Beyond that, you'll find me in the shadow of every dragon in this godforsaken land. All you have to do is listen for their screams.
Wait, who do they kill? Oh, this poor alchemist. Another Dunmer. Well, so long, fellow dragon hunter. It was nice meeting you. She didn't even want the loot. She didn't even want anything from here. Free stuff for us, huh, buddy?
So, what's the plan?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Alright then.
But let's head out.
Need something? What is it now?
A Draugr! A Draugr in the inn!
Hold on, skeever bait. I ain't no Draugr. Not a real one, anyway.
I'm not convinced. How about I cut you and see if you bleed? Then who are you?
The Nords used to call me Moris, the living Draugr, because of my prowess on the battlefield and the fear I struck in my enemies.
Can you shout? Are you sure it's because of your armor?
Well, that came after. I figured if these sodding ice blondies were going to start calling me a Draugr, I might as well look the part. Now, where was I?
You were saying they called you the living Draugr?
Right, on account I ain't dead.
Thank you.
Only now I've gotten to that age where they don't bother to make a distinction. I mean, I get it. Maybe I can't swing Ebony the way she likes it. Maybe some days I wake up and my knees burn, or my back starts barking like my old lady used to when I forgot to burn the trash. But I'm hardly an old man, even for a warrior. Some say I'm still worth the swords of 20 men. I've been saying it for years.
They mock your age when it represents the level of your strength.
I suspect you're right. None of these bedwetters would dare mock Moris the living Draugr to his face.
Something must have given people reason to doubt you. You mentioned you're a lady. There's a, Mrs. Draugr.
Like I said, used to be. I reckon I wouldn't be here in this slow belly of an inn if she still was. We met in one of them forts. I was feeding Ebony a nice plate of bandit breakfast when I found one of them still in her bedroll. Now, I ain't no softy. I'll kill a man in his sleep. This one, though, she just rolls over and looks at me with those big doe eyes just as I was about to take her head. So I took her maiden head instead.
Well then, that was fast.
Yeah, in truth, she probably was no maiden. Finding a real maiden in Skyrim is like finding a chicken that craps diamonds. These Nord women, I tell you, they're hungry as saber cats, and strong as 'em too. Sometimes they even bite like them, so watch where you stick it.
Alright, Ramaran, let's just go inside the inn. What happened then?
Next day, we went to the chapel in Riften and got Mara's blessing.
That was fast.
Breeze asked me if I'd love her now and forever, and I was too much of a coward to run.
And so you lived unhappily ever after?
Not quite. The old lady got on me like any big Nord cow, but it wasn't all scars and prison bars. Not like some of these fur huggers made it seem. I don't know about you, but I find a lot of these Talos lovers like to boast about the strength of their women as much as the power of their god. Then the first chance they get, they go out and marry some Breton girl that can fit in their palm.
Oh, as opposed to your marriage, which was bitter and loveless. But you were committed to staying with this Nord.
I stuck by my old lady. Reckon half the time she deserved it, and the other half she needed to let it out just to keep her head straight. Ain't easy giving up a bow and arrow for the kettle and broom.
Well, why did you and your wife split up?
In a word, it was her father.
I take it he didn't approve?
I know that's how it usually is, but approval was one thing this bootlicker didn't lack. No, if anything, he approved too much. Thing is, before I came riding in on my white horse, him and the old lady weren't exactly on speaking terms. Us tying the knot changed that. As far as he was concerned, I was some dashing milk drinker who came and rescued his princess like in them stories.
What else did he do?
He started hiring mercenaries to accompany me, which ain't my thing. Moris, the living Draugr, doesn't work with hired thugs. Not to mention sellswords ain't exactly brimming with honor, but I didn't have the heart to tell the old man no.
What happened with the sellswords?
It didn't take them long to figure out it was easier to kill the man with the gold than to take on a nest of angry Draugrs. When we got inside the barrow, I charged on ahead like a dumb beast. It wasn't until I was halfway through the dungeon that I realized the yellow bellies had locked the door behind me.
Oh.
I ain't no good with locks, so it took me all night to get out the back way. By the time I got home, both the old lady and her father were dead.
No! Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it gets worse. I can't even get my revenge on that sellsword trash. I never even bothered to look at their faces, or get their names. No, it's probably for the best. I hope the fiends live until they're old and gray. There's nothing more pathetic than a warrior who dies in bed.
Anything new at the inn?
I never see this orc everyone keeps muttering about. Maybe he opened his trap once too often and got himself killed. Or worse, he's sober. Need something?
Alright.
See ya.
Hey Moris,
This
why
inn
don't you
looks
take
tidy
off that
enough.
stupid armor
Maybe
and
only
wear
half
something
the
that
beds are
suits you?
infested with fleas.
Like what? A dress? Yeah, that's right, you woodhugger. I can see your jokes coming from an ocean away.
Oh boy.
Sad thing is, a dress would look better on me than on that troll carcass you call a body.
Oh boy. Alright.
What is it?
You gonna kick his ass? Because I wouldn't blame you.
Hold on. Are you alright? You look like you got ataxia. I'm not a priestess, but I did read Withershins back in the year 199.
I'm fine.
Well, good for you. Withershins was a terrible book anyway. The name's Colin. What can I do you for?
Just wanted to talk.
Not much of a talker. No, Moris, that one's a talker. He won't shut up about his dead wife and the corpse he calls his manhood.
Oh. Alright, you guys have this kind of friendship, don't you? You seem like a talker to me.
Okay, so I lied. I talk. But I also get things done. So, if you got things need slaying, I gotta steal to slay 'em. Well, more like I got the iron.
You use an iron sword?
Rusty iron, if you wanna be particular. Rusty enough to give a bandit a real dirty nick. A nick that might fester and kill him. Although it doesn't really cut as much as it clubs. But if you smack him hard enough, they die all the same.
Oh. Hi. Can you... Okay, there he goes. Are you an adventurer?
Pretty much. Got the face for it anyway. I was too cute to be a tavern wench and too ugly to be a brothel whore. And no, I don't have the two mixed up. At least I don't think I do. Which one is Hadring?
Both. He would make a beautiful tavern wench.
Well, he wouldn't be the first one who needed a good shave. Never met a bald tavern wench though.
You never know.
If Hadring didn't rip out all of his hair and stuff it up his nose, I'd say we're onto something.
What brings you to the Pale?
Well, this is gonna sound pretty stupid. Because it is. It's pretty much the stupidest thing in the history of stupid ways a person can answer the question, "What are you doing, stupid?"
Okay, I'll bite. What are you doing here, stupid?
I'm here for Horkers. Yeah, that's right. Horkers. Told you it was stupid. See, I have this friend, and he's mad about Horkers. Just loves them. Loves to eat them, that is. Anything else would be too weird. Eating them is weird enough.
As an adventurer, sometimes you have to eat strange things.
Oh, probably right. I guess some adventurers like to explore caves and old forts, and others like to explore the bottom of a bottle. Guess which one I am.
So, you were saying your friend likes Horkers?
Right. So, one day we're at some inn and he's gobbling down the slop while I'm gobbling down the ale. He's eating about the half of it when he gets up and goes outside to, you know, drop his own little hulk in the hay. He tells me to watch his stew, as if anyone would put that poison in their mouth but him. Thing is, my head's spinning from all the ale and pretty soon my arms are spinning too, especially when one of them birds starts chirping.
What happened next?
Take a guess. The big oaf came back right when it hit the floor. Now, I'm expecting things to go airborne. Mugs, flagons, benches, alchemy tables. But he just walked away. Didn't say a word. Would have been easier if he just let me have it.
Seems a little harsh for a spilled bowl of stew.
I said it was stupid. But on the other hand, everyone's got their quirks. Gorse is Horker's stew. Worse yet, he spent a week up north gathering that meat.
Aww.
And I don't know how he does it. To me, killing Horkers is duller than an Altmer mating ritual. Those things are like watching paint dry on a portrait of Lind.
I suppose you're here to hunt Horkers then?
That's right. Heard they got a bunch of real fat ones by Lake Yorgrim. Figure they clubber a few and bring them back as a peace offering.
Will any Horker do?
Good point. If I really wanted to show the big elf I cared, I wouldn't have just any old Horker. I heard up north they got one as big as a galleon and as ugly as an orc's first wife. Problem is, I'm not so good at finding stuff. Losing stuff? No, I'm the queen of that. Finding? Not so much.
I could help you track down this Horker.
You what? Are you serious? By Moris's cheese breath you are. Well, far be it for me to talk you out of something stupid. Now, the Horkers here are too small, but Hadring says there's a Horker so big it sunk an entire ship somewhere up north.
And what's the name of the ship?
They call it the Brine Hammer. We should head on over there. You can take the lead, seeing how excited you are to do this. I'm more of a follower anyway.
Are you already following me? Oh, perfect.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, and he's still following too, I'm pretty sure.
You lead and I'll do...
That's the benefit, is that even though I don't have a mod specifically for multiple followers, I think...
Does this inn have a bard? I'm feeling nostalgic and my ears are thirsty for a song.
I do like it. The mod makes sure to allow you to have multiple followers, that way you're not constantly kicking people out of your group. Alright, up to the Brine Hammer.
Alright, we're here. You got a plan, or do you just want to charge in stabbing?
That's the plan. Attack anything that looks fat and blubbery.
I like it. Just don't try and be cute and go for my backside.
No.
It ain't that big.
I wasn't looking.
Hold on. Did you hear that? More importantly, do you smell that?
If
That
I
island
did
over
carry a
there,
sword, I
look.
wouldn't learn how to use it. I'd just get an Akaviri one and call it a day.
Oh, I think I see it from here. Is that just a Yep, that's a single Horker right there. Jesus. Well, come on, guys. Oh, we are eating well
Whoa,
tonight.
Look at the size of that thing. It's like an Argonian gave birth to a mammoth and taught it to swim. And the smell, oh, it's like feet wrapped in an armpit and garnished with moldy cheese. Well, here goes nothing. Charge!
That was a very unsatisfying charge. Tusky! I'm sorry, Tusky. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man, it really didn't send him very far at all. Oh, there he is. Oh, God. Okay. I'm sorry, Tusky. I just need your luscious meats.
You've come to the right hell.
Oh. Salvage the meat and speak with Kalen. Ooh, look at that poke. Look at that stab. Where are you going?
That takes care of that.
Oh, poor Tusky. Special cut Horker meat. Cures all diseases. Jesus. I'm gonna take the regular meat and his 12 gold.
By the divines, we did it. Well, mostly you did, but I watched. Some people won't even do that. The smart ones, anyway. In any case, I was thinking, we could bring some of this Horker meat back to Gore, but I won't help him, seeing as he cooks as bad as he sweats. Problem is, we can't take this meat to just any chef. It would be like taking a fine piece of ebony to an Altmer blacksmith.
You really don't like Altmer, do you? We're traveling with one, you know. So what do you suggest we do?
Well, I heard there was some fancy Breton from Hierarch living in the Reach. Cooks with magic or potions or something like that. I figure a chef like that must be completely mad. Mad enough to want to cook Horkers.
Tell me more about this chef.
Well, he's a Breton and sells health potions that taste like toffee. Except the potions aren't good for anything but a paper cut. Now they say he's cooking with magic. Magic. Guy like that probably works with all sorts of crazy meats.
Alright, let's go find us a chef.
Good. Make sure to get a good hunk of meat from that thing. I'd say wrap it in ice, but Skyrim's pretty much one big glacier.
Meet with the cook in Markarth. Oh, is he gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna be in Understone Keep. Perfect.
Yes? Ah, another adventurer. You must be here seeking to sample my culinary potions. They are known throughout Tamriel as the first potions capable of healing the body while delighting the palate.
I've heard otherwise. I know all about your magical food potions. That's why we're here.
I apologize, but I am not a common house chef who patronizes random citizens. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Listen, you perfume-wearing sausage drinker, and listen well.
Oof.
My friend over here may have asked you nicely. But that's because neither of us thought you were stupid enough not to see we weren't really asking. Well, it turns
Wow,
out
you
you're
managed to
mighty
escape
stupid.
sitting on mine?
And if you want to
Well,
keep
I
that
guess I
blister
owe
wound you
Ingvar
keep
10
between your
seconds
legs,
then.
you'll cook us some Horker stew, right now.
Why, I never... Oh, fine. In that case, seeing as I have little choice,
Need
I will
something?
cook your stew. I trust you brought the meat, or must I magic a Horker out of thin air?
It's conjure a Horker
About
Breton.
Molag Bal's
You just
mace.
get dumber with every
Are you
word.
supposed to hit people
And
with
yes,
it, or
we
do
do
they
have
just
the Horker
recoil
meat.
in
Get
horror
it from my
looking
partner.
at it?
Aye.
Need something?
By the divines, where did you get this? The marbling, the texture, this is the finest slab of meat I have ever laid my hands upon.
Look at his chin.
Yeah?
Don't turn away from me. So, you'll cook it for us?
Yes, yes, of course. Such a fantastic dish can only be wrought by the hands of Clario Moorsley. But I am without my assistant, and she fetches my ingredients. Perhaps you two can get them for me, or just you. The other belligerent one I do not trust with such a delicate task.
What ingredients do you need?
Let me see. I will need a lavender and a tomato, of course, but this will be no ordinary stew. I will need a potion of resist cold, fire salts, and a scroll of repel undead to ward off contamination.
Oh god.
And carrots as well. A good stew could always do with a few carrots. Do you think you can remember that? Of course you can. You are not as dense as that one. Hurry back. Even with my alchemical preservation methods, this meat will only stay fresh for so long.
Alright.
Alright then.
This might take a little while.
As luck would have it, I have a resist frost potion. I thought it might help Fulheim from being so frosty. But it's better we use it for this.
Oh, okay.
Have you come to taste my potions and ingredients?
I've brought the ingredients.
Ah, excellent. Then let us proceed to the kitchen.
I hope you know what you're doing, Breton. I mean fire salts. What in our case name's that for?
Shut up, wench.
Ooh.
Do not interrupt me during my work.
Don't wench her.
You'd think he would have chosen a name that made him sound less like a criminal, like Nepos the Necromancer or something.
Maybe Nepos the Naughty? Because then people are like, ooh, he's just
It
kinky.
is done.
Oh, that was fast.
Here, my finest work. I call it Le Horker Magique. I combined it with a recipe I concocted when thinking about soldiers on long journeys in need of a hot meal. It will remain the perfect temperature even in the coldest of climates and will never, never lose its flavor. For I would never attach my name to something that was not the epitome of culinary perfection.
Well, it certainly smells delicious.
Whoever tastes this stew, you may wish to say goodbye to him, for he will be transported to the heavens when it touches his tongue. In that moment, let it be known that it was Clarion Moorsley and not that fool the gourmet who first sent mortals to the stars. And with that, I bid you good luck.
You're just so happy to be along for the ride. I love it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this smells pretty good. Almost like it wouldn't kill you to have a taste. But don't you dare. That stew's for gore. And yes, I realize me saying that will only make you want to drink it more. I know that's what I'd do. But we didn't come this far to screw it up now.
Alright. Let's bring it to gore.
About time.
I love small towns. None of that cooked garbage smell you get in the cities. Although I guess that's more of a Cyrodiil problem.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
What do you need?
What's she doing here? You, what do you want?
Oh boy.
Hey, easy. I come to make peace.
Peace? After you spilled my stew?
You and your bloody stew. It's like I killed your sister or something. Well, good news, big brother. There's a baby on the way. And don't tell me you didn't smell it. I can already see the saliva dripping from your chin.
By Akatosh, friend, this is the most amazing thing I've ever tasted.
That was fast.
I feel like I'm back in the arena. My blood boils with the fire of battle. My nose is aroused by the scent of maidens in the crowd.
Okay, calm down.
And my tongue feels like it's wrestling 3 juicy horkers in a sea of deliciousness. It's so tasty, I almost don't want to swallow.
Rumor and cover your ears. Kaylin and I went to a lot of trouble, but it was worth the effort.
You and Kaylin brought this for me?
That's right, me, a complete stranger.
So, are we friends again, you big oaf?
I would marry you right now, if I didn't know you'd leave me for a bandit.
And you'd leave me for a hawk. So let's just forget the pleasantries and skip to the drinking. Thanks. Would have never gotten things smoothed over if it weren't for you. I guess I'll leave Gore alone for now. He doesn't like being disturbed while he's alone with his stew.
Ah, man is stew. Never get between a man and his stew. What will you do now?
I'll head back to the inn. Gore probably wants some time alone with his baby. Now, I can't offer much in terms of a reward. Got this body and the sword, but I doubt he won't either. But maybe I'm wrong. If by chance you ever need this rusty iron by your side, it's yours.
Alright. Get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Get out of here, Faendal.
You want to talk to me after everything you've done?
No, I really don't. Well, he's got his stew, she's got her friend. All's well that ends well.